This tripod costs nearly $2,000. And not only do I think it's worth it, but I actually think that it's a good deal. Now, trust me, I know exactly how crazy that sounds to the average person like me who's not wealthy, but go ahead and stick around for a few minutes and I'll tell you why I feel this way and why this tripod might be right for you. Like most high-end tripods, this is comprised of two separate components, the legs and the head, which are purchased separately and then combined to create one whole tripod system. The legs are the TVC-34L model and the head is the BH55 ball head, both manufactured here in the United States by a small company called Really Right Stuff. There is a newer second generation out now, but it really doesn't appear to have changed much. This is the first generation, and I purchased this used back in about 2016, 2017 for somewhere around $1,200, if I recall correctly, which at the time was only a couple $100 less than the new price. So these hold their value extremely well. The TVC-34L legs are just over 24 inches tall when completely collapsed to their smallest position, as you see here. There is no center column, so when you kick the legs out to the sides, as you'll see here, the tripod, the top of it, can be as low as just over 4 inches above the ground. And in their tallest position, the TVC-34L legs are 68 inches tall. For reference, I am 5'10" tall, and so that puts me at about 2 inches taller than these tripod legs, which is pretty impressively tall, right? Now, these also weigh a little over 4 pounds without the head, but they can support over 50 pounds of weight with ease. And as you can see here, I am comfortable hanging my weight on these, and I weigh just under 200 pounds. These things are extremely sturdy. I cannot overstate that. Now, Really Right Stuff would not endorse me putting that much weight on them, but I'm telling you, they can take a lot more than 50 pounds. They're rating these quite conservatively. The lack of a center column also means that at maximum height, the tripod remains extremely stable, and there's a very sturdy hook that can be used to hang a camera bag or other heavy object to further increase stability. The leg sections lock securely in place using large rubber twist locks that take very little strength to tighten or loosen. The tripod comes standard with large, rounded rubber feet which can be easily unscrewed and replaced with spikes or other foot options to suit a variety of surfaces. The BH55 ball head is massive. It's made entirely of metal and makes all other tripod heads on the market feel like cheap children's toys. It weighs just over 2 pounds, so it's got a nice heft to it. And like the tripod legs, it's rated to hold over 50 pounds. It adds 3.7 inches of height to the tripod and accepts Arca Swiss style tripod plates, so it can clamp directly onto most L brackets and many aftermarket accessories. This one has the lever lock option to secure the camera's tripod plate in place, though other options, such as a twist lock, are available. The lever lock has 3 distinct settings: all the way open, allowing the camera to be picked up; half open, allowing the camera to slide side to side without being picked up; and closed, which locks the camera tightly in place. The head has 3 knobs, the largest of which secures and releases the ball head's movement. The first of the smaller knobs adjusts the tension present when you move the ball head, and the second one locks and unlocks the panoramic rotation of the ball head's base. So listen, I know what you're thinking, right? Sure, this tripod might be the best thing since sliced bread. It might hold my camera perfectly still, it might hold up over time, but there's no way a $2,000 tripod makes any sort of financial sense, right? Well, I actually think it does, because when I first got into photography, I probably spent 10 years and several $1,000s on, cheap tripods, starting with a $100 tripod from Best Buy, and then moving on to something like a $300 to $500 Manfrotto from B&H. I probably went through destroying a few of those before I got to this. And so the thing is that, you talk to any photographer who's been doing it a while, and they'll tell you that they kept buying cheap tripods and destroying them and losing them. And then eventually they purchased a good one like this, and they never looked back. Pretty much everybody, without fail, will tell you they wish they had done it sooner, because they'd have saved time, money, and frustration. And so if your time is valuable to you, if you don't want to waste money, buying and disposing of a bunch of cheaper tripods through your career, buy one of these, buy once, cry once, and just move on with your life. Never worry about tripods again. and you'll be happy you did, I promise. What do you think? Am I completely insane? Have I lost my rocker for recommending a $2,000 tripod as something that could potentially be a good deal? Or is this valid? Is it better to buy a tripod, early on? Go down in the comments and tell me your opinion on this matter, because I'm curious to see what other people think, with varying backgrounds and different levels of experience, okay? If you've made it this far into the video, I really, really appreciate you sticking around. My name is Destin. I'm a landscape, adventure, wedding, and portrait photographer here in Western New York. And I have this YouTube channel so that I can tell you my experiences with products, and take you on my photography adventures. I'm trying to build a community here, so if you would go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, the interaction is really appreciated. It helps me grow this channel as a community for photographers who have similar interests as mine. And if you liked this video, you can go ahead and click on the link here on the screen to go to another one I made recently. Thanks, and have a great day.